Why did you let him go back there? Tico wants him dead.
Look, you know him as well as I do. He wouldn't listen to me.
So you need to make him listen. Come on, he's gonna get himself killed. Oh, thank God. He's here.
I need to see him.
All right, we're gonna be in the attic, so why don't you come in through the kitchen door? I'll leave it unlocked. I cannot believe you. I can't believe you went back there. Do you know I was worried about you all night?
Hey, come on. I'm here now. But I do have to get back to Tico.
No!
Look, don't worry. Okay, he definitely thinks I'm this hitman he sent for. I'm safe.
I know who you are, Cousin Christian. And this time, when death comes, it will be permanent.
I can't believe this. It makes it sound like you're guilty. No, we need to call your lawyer, okay? Have your lawyer order some sort of cease and desist thing or something.
Unfortunately, I'm news.
But you didn't do it.
No, I didn't, but it's the banner. You can't expect balanced reporting in an article about me. You know, it's a Buchanan family-owned newspaper. What is it?
Duke, he and I had a huge fight about you.
I'm sorry.
It's just everything is so awful right now. And Ace is missing. I mean, what if he's... I don't know.
You can't say anything to anyone about this. But there's a reason why Kelly and David are gone, all right? Ace is going to be found. I'm going to be exonerated. All of this is going to come out just fine. I promise you that. I didn't kill Paul. I'm innocent.
Well, now, you see what happens if I leave you to your own devices? You go and get yourself caught. Well, maybe there's still time for you to learn something from me.
Hey,
Hi.
what's wrong? Oh, I just thought that I would help you pack. I know your flight doesn't leave for a few hours, but with airport security being the way it
Riley
is.
told you we want to be here for the dedication of the Love Center. And I have that documentary, remember?
I went to a lot of trouble to arrange this trip for you.
Why are you so uptight about this? What's going on?
I don't want you to have to deal with Paul Kramer's murder investigation.
Why? What do you think's going to happen to me? Or are you worried about yourself?
You say you saw Paul Kramer at the cemetery and then he died.
That's right. It was dark, but I have very good eyesight. He was with a woman. They were arguing. It got pretty heated.
Could you hear what they were arguing about?
It was none of my business. But they didn't see me, so I went the other way. Then, pretty soon, I heard a pop. I didn't realize it at the time, but it must have been a gunshot. I would have come forward earlier, but I didn't know there had been a murder until they found the body. Maybe I could have done something.
It's not your fault, Miss Galesburg.
Call me Lauren.
Would you be able to recognize this woman that you saw if you saw her again?
Absolutely.
Hello? Someone in here? Where's the door?
My mother didn't kill anyone.
Darling, please, it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter, okay? Because the police don't know what they're doing, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely your daughter.
Now, I'm proud to be like my mother.
Put the claws away, young one. Learn to recognize an ally.
How about if you both sit down? Come on, come on.
If you're an ally, why did you just accuse my mother of being a killer?
Well, you're assuming that I think that's a bad thing. Your mother has long had my utmost admiration. That's why I cannot believe she let the police get close to her. I thought I taught you better than that when we were on the lam.
What?
It's a long story.
I don't care. I want to know.
Honey, I don't think it's something you need to know about.
Dorian, she's going to figure it out. She is your daughter. Well, your mother and I were accused of a crime that we did not commit.
A murder?
Yes, but we didn't have anything to do with it. It was all about Kevin Buchanan, as usual.
And Bo. And since we knew we couldn't fight the Buchanan machine, we went into hiding.
Until the police came to their senses and found the real killer.
Why didn't you ever tell me this?
It never came up.
She wants you to love her.
I do love her.
And that's all that matters.
You know what? Actually, I have to go.
What? I thought we were going to have lunch.
Sorry.
What?
I can help with your predicament, you know.
How? RJ, do you know who killed my nephew?
Paul tried to force you to have sex with him. He put a sex tape of me out on the internet. He's a thief, and he's a bully, and as far as I'm concerned, he deserved to die.
Oh, keep your voice down.
I don't care who hears me.
Maybe you should.
My only concern is you. Why should you have to see his name in the papers every day? Why should you have to see his face on the news every night? How are you supposed to get on with your life?
I am. I'm fine, but I am worried about you. You are so on edge right now, and you've been like that ever since Paul disappeared. What aren't you telling me?
Don't answer that.
Well, if I don't, somebody else is going to.
What if it's the police?
They arrested Dorian. Why would they come here? Hey, Michael.
Hi.
Come on in.
Mrs. Rapport.
Hi, Michael. Those so beautiful flowers.
Thanks. They're a surprise for Marcy.
I thought you were working all day.
Yeah, I got somebody to cover me for a couple hours. I got something really important to ask Marcy.
Well, she had to work. They called her in at the police station to work all afternoon.
Tell me you didn't write the Killing Club on that thing.
Hayes. No, the printer, the forms, the commissioner wanted me to type these forms for him, and they won't go through the printer, and the computer is just no good, and... Oh, never mind. It's a big-time agent like you doing here.
Well, I was on my way to visit my parents up in Yardley. I stopped by on the off chance that you'd be here. I wanted to deliver this in person.
What is it?
It's your schedule for the next few months.
A schedule?
Well, I've lined up a dozen book signings, and Hyperion set up your release party, and a couple of TV interviews so far.
TV? I'm gonna need a makeover.
Taking care of that, too. Violet. She's the hottest stylist in the city. She's waiting for your call.
Violet? No last name.
According to her, last names are like footnotes. If you have to read the fine print, the artist didn't do her job.
What does that mean?
She's a diva, but she's a miracle worker. Not that you need one.
Well, please, I'll take all the help I can get.
Why don't we go out to lunch and we'll look over this together?
I'm working. I can't leave whenever I want to.
You have a novel coming out in a few weeks. You don't have to answer phones at the police station anymore. Quit this crazy job right now.
Hello, who's there? Natalie, is that you?
Sorry, I must have locked the door behind me. Mistake.
What on earth are you doing here?
I was just looking for Thanksgiving decorations. I mean, I know it's going to be hard with these missing and everything, but I just feel like I have so much to be grateful for.
Oh, okay. Well, I can help you look.
No, actually, you know what? This is the only one I can find up here. The rest are probably in the garage.
Honey, what is going on? I mean, something's going on. Are you hiding something? Is that it?
I think we should put together a lineup, see if she recognizes anybody.
You want to bring in everyone or just Dorian?
I think we could do them all at the same time. If that's okay with the DA's office.
It's fine by me. You see, we also have Lindsay, Jen.
Natalie.
This is a good thing, you know. If Natalie's innocent, she could be cleared once and for all.
Key, ready to go hunt some papier-mâché turkeys?
So are you going to tell me what's going on, or are you going to force me to pry?
You never pry. That's what I love most about you.
Darling, you do know that you can tell me anything, right?
Yes, absolutely. But there's nothing to tell you. I just want to have a really good Thanksgiving, that's all.
All right. Well, if memory serves, there are some wooden pilgrims, meritorious wooden pilgrims, hand-carved by Joey in 8th grade shop class. And I think they're in the front hall closet.
Great.
Natalie, are you coming, darling?
On my way. I hope you don't mind my just showing up.
Never. I told you, you're always welcome here. You know, I was reading the local newspapers. I had a feeling something like this would happen. Adriana, I don't want you caught in the middle of things over a la boule. I want you to move in with me.
Tico, I can't leave my mother alone, okay? She needs me.
I'm sure Dorian doesn't want you upset by all her negative publicity.
Well, then help us. Okay, I'm really worried about Mom. Ace is missing. Kelly's so upset. Paul's dead. And now she's suspected of murdering him. I mean, it's just all too much. And I just don't know if she's gonna... I don't know.
Adriana, I'm not a police officer.
Yeah, but you know a lot of influential people. You could ask them to help us. Help prove Mom's innocent. If you won't help me, I'll find someone else who will. Or I'll do it myself.
Okay, all right. I'll see what I can do. Her attorney will need the best private detectives. I'll make some calls.
Thank you. What are you doing with a picture of Christian Vega?
I was worried about you.
Yeah, everything's fine. Tico doesn't have a clue who I am. But I tell you what, I feel like breaking his neck every time he puts his hands on Jessica.
Yeah, well, I wish I could convince her to get out of that house.
It won't be long. As soon as we can get Tico, we can get our lives back.
How's Natalie holding up?
Good, especially now that Dorian's arrested. Everything's cool. Unless McBain decides to come up with some new charges against him.
No, I mean, he's a good cop. He wouldn't do that.
Oh, right. Like when he was in FBI, he dragged her into that casino sting and then didn't protect her. Because of him, Natalie thought I was dead for a year. You know how easily that could have been true, Antonio?
No, Chris. John knows he blew it, right? He quit the FBI so he wouldn't have to operate that way. He's a friend.
Right. But trust me, he's not mine.
I don't know, Bo. This woman's had weeks to come forward. Where's she been all that time?
Well, she says she didn't know what happened. And it wasn't in the news until just a couple of days ago. None of our other leads have panned out, so I think we have to follow up on this one.
You get the feeling that maybe she likes the attention?
You know what? I'm going to go and interview Lindsay and Jen, see if I get enough information from them to put them in the lineup.
All right, call for backup if you have to bring them in, okay?
Yeah, I'll get you that file, too.
You afraid that she might recognize Natalie?
Natalie didn't kill Kramer, you know. She told me her story, and I believe her. I'm gonna go get this woman ready for a statement.
You know, John could probably clear Natalie's name. So what's the problem?
Maybe he thinks she's guilty.
I don't think she did this.
I don't either. But you know, Kramer has a knack for bringing out the worst in people.
Evangeline thinks that maybe John's in denial about his feelings for Natalie.
Could be.
It's too bad the two of them can't clear the air. Like us. And since the air is so clear, I was going to ask you, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Or does Paige Miller cook as beautifully as she is a doctor?
Paige has to work that day.
Oh, well, then, if you want to, Matthew and I aren't leaving for Chicago until Thursday afternoon, so you can come on by for some store-bought turkey on Wednesday night. I know Matthew would love it.
Yeah, I'd love that too.
Great.
Well, I don't know who punched Kramer's ticket, but from what I could see, he was persona non grata all over town.
He got what he deserved, but you didn't hear it from me.
I wondered why you were at the judge's funeral, making sure the body stayed buried.
We've only got Lieutenant McBain's word that Paul's body was in that grave. I didn't put it in there. But you showed up at the funeral that day. And you've got even less of a reason for showing up at a judge's funeral than I do.
I just like throwing dirt on their faces. Like, I had no reason to kill Paul.
He owed you money.
And now I'll never see it.
There are some things that are worth more than money.
Like what?
Paul publicly humiliated Lindsay, and you have become very close with Lindsay, so old friend to old friend, why don't you tell me what's going on? Why are you sticking so close to Lindsay?
Honey, why don't you call Marcy down at the police department? She'll know everything that's going on with Paul's murder investigation.
Marcy can't tell me police business. And besides, they arrested Dorian, so they think that she did it.
Yeah, but what if they change their mind? Do you have an alibi for Halloween night?
Do you? Who is it?
It's Nora.
We have to get out of here.
Nora already knows that I'm here. Besides, she's fine. Nora likes me. Nora, hey.
How are you, Jen? Lindsay. Well, you saved me a trip.
Nora, shouldn't you be home ordering your takeout Thanksgiving dinner?
Mom.
Just a joke.
It's all right, Lindsay and I have had our fair share of Thanksgiving encounters.
Yes, because you could never keep your nose out of my relationships.
Mom, please.
So what are you doing here?
Bo asked me to speak to the two of you about Paul Kramer's murder.
You're a police officer now?
I volunteered.
Because you can't resist torturing me.
Mom, stop it.
I'm on your side, Lindsay. Paul Kramer did heinous things to both of you. You had motive.
You know, everyone hates Paul.
I'm not accusing you.
Can't tell.
You know what? I think it would be a good idea if we just kind of skipped over the snide comments, Lindsay, okay? And instead, how about you tell me why it was that you applied for a gun permit?
Because Paul Kramer had broken into my gallery and I was afraid and I felt like I needed protection.
Okay, I buy that. Although the idea of you carrying a firearm does not make me feel safe, but how about the two of you? Do you happen to have alibis for the night of October 31st?
I was with Jen all night.
Hey, I can't quit my job. I need the money.
Well, what happened to your advance for the killing club?
I paid off my credit cards, and, you know, I charged all my textbooks for the past 4 years and practically everything else. Do you know how much finance charges, they add up.
Absolutely.
You know, I had a little bit of money left over. So I bought my dad a lawnmower. You know, the riding kind? He always said heaven was a place where you didn't have to push a lawnmower. Like, you know, if I had just been... I was so stupid. If I had just been a little bit more careful with my money.
No, it's smart. Look, you do whatever you have to do. Great writers. T.S. Eliot, the poet. He worked his entire life in a bank. Hey, did you forget this?
Thanks. Oh. You know, are you trying to say that I'm going to have to be a receptionist for the rest of my life?
Only until your book hits the stands.
Well, you know what? From what I read, I'm not going to make a penny unless it's a bestseller.
Well, and it's my job to make sure that happens. Come on, I'll take you out to lunch. I'll show you how it works.
Marcy, I'm going to... Hi. Can I help you?
Hayes Barber, Marcy's agent.
This is my boss, Commissioner Buchanan.
Oh, are you taking meetings in the old PD these days?
No, I wasn't. I swear, I did not know that he was coming.
It was a sneak attack.
But I was wondering if maybe I could take lunch a little early. You know, Betty will cover for me. She owes me.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Really?
Yeah. But you don't tell anybody I'll let you play hooky. Huh?
Thank you. Oh, I need my purse and my pen and my cell phone. Oh, remind me to tell Michael that I have to call him in the palace in an hour, okay?
Well, you're talking about a 2-hour lunch?
Well,
Get out of here. Go. You guys enjoy yourselves. Whoa. Whoa. Hello, Landview PD.
Bo?
Yeah, it's me. Don't even ask. What's up?
It's Lindsay and Jen. I think they need to be part of that lineup.
All right, Sullivan. I want you to meet ADA Buchanan at this address and give her a hand. All right? Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to send a squad car over there. Okay? I'll see you later. Oh, Michael.
I shouldn't have, huh? Jen told me that Marcy was working. She around?
You know what? You just missed her. She went out with her agent. But she said that she wanted to meet you in about an hour at the Palace Bar. Oh, okay. So you got some time here. Come on. Sit down. Maybe you can man the phones, huh?
Look, Chris, I understand how you feel, all right? But you need to remember that Tico's the enemy here, not John. John felt horrible about what happened to you.
Oh, he should.
Look, it's over. All right, we need to get Tico now so that you and Natalie can get your lives back on track.
So Tico needs a hitman. Oh, you know him better than me. Who do you think he wants killed?
Besides me, your guess is as good as mine.
All right. Well, I gotta go. He wants me to be back within the hour so we can finalize the plan.
No, you're not going anywhere. I can get you back from the dead just so I can lose you again.
I like this one.
That was Kevin's. I tell you, your brothers and your sister were always very, very proud of their artwork. And Clint couldn't bear to throw anything away, so every year, everything got added to the centerpiece till the centerpiece was so big it didn't fit on the table anymore. We'll put it on the sideboard this year, okay?
Oh, sounds good. Perfect.
Kind of wish I had some of your artwork.
It's okay. I was never much of a holiday girl, at least growing up.
I bet you weren't. But we're going to change all that.
Well, I mean, you already have, and soon we'll have some of Ace's little masterpieces around here.
God willing, yeah.
Hey.
John, hi.
Man.
Hello, Mr. Davidson.
John, everything all right?
There will be. I hate to have to do this, but I need to bring Natalie down to the station.
Why? I thought she was cleared.
An eyewitness claims she can identify the woman who was in the cemetery with Kramer on the night he died.
Well, I mean, is this a reliable witness?
I couldn't tell you, but we need to do a lineup. You may want to call Evangeline.
I don't need a lawyer, okay? I'll be okay.
Well, I'm going with you.
Oh, that would be good. I'd like that.
I'll get our coats.
John, can I just run upstairs really quick because I just have something I need to
Actually, Natalie, we need to go now.
I have to get back to Lion's Heart, Antonio. I have no choice. It's the only way we can find out who Tico wants killed. So you can either back me up or not.
Where's the gun I gave you?
Right here.
Put it in this. If you're gonna be a hitman, you can't be walking around with a gun in your pocket. And one more thing. It's non-negotiable. I want you out of there as soon as you find out what Tico's planning. We get the definitive proof, we take it to the police, and then we get Jessica the hell out of Lion's Heart.
You've never met Christian. Why do you have this?
Christian was my cousin. God rest his soul. And despite Antonio's accusations, our family's still important to me.
It's important to me, too. That's why I have to be with my mother right now. And you have to help us, right? For the family.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. I'll see ya.
Dorian, I need to take you down to the station.
Bo, I'm out on bail.
Come on, Commissioner, just give the lady a break.
We have an eyewitness who saw a woman with Paul Kramer the night he was shot. So I need to put you in a lineup.
I think I'll call my attorney, and if she thinks it's a good idea, well, I'll go.
I don't really think that'll be necessary, Dorian. You don't have a choice.
Fine.
Michael, I'm so sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's my fault. I wouldn't let her leave until she agreed to a book tour.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's just a mini book tour.
Yeah, Michael, you are a very lucky man.
Well, thank you for everything. I really appreciate it.
You just keep writing. You let me worry about making you a star, okay?
Thanks. I was so afraid you were going to leave before I got here.
Oh, I almost had to. I got somebody covering me over at the hospital for a couple hours, but that's almost over.
No, you mean you have to go back now?
Yeah.
Michael, I am so sorry. If I had known that, I would have told Hayes to, come back later.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to surprise you. These looked a lot better a couple hours ago.
No, they're beautiful. Gosh, I love you.
Good. Then this should be a no-brainer.
Excuse me. Vicky, I hope you're happy. You did everything in your power to make sure that I took the fall for something your precious daughter, Natalie, did. Well, I can tell you something, and I'm sure you know it. That eyewitness is not going to pick me out of the lineup. No. It's going to pick Natalie. So your worst nightmare has just begun.
How you doing? You need anything?
No, I need not to be here.
Something you're not telling me?
No, it has nothing to do with this. I just have something else I need to be doing.
Okay, trying to make sure it doesn't take very long.
Why are you tormenting me? I'm not even in your life anymore. You're just using your authority to torment me.
Mom, shut up, please.
This isn't personal. Did the lieutenant tell you that we need you in civvies?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, thank you. Neither one of you have an alibi that can be verified for the night that Paul Kramer was murdered.
Nora's just getting her kicks by hauling me down here.
Oh, Lindsay, just this one time, could you make it easier on everybody else and just back off on Nora?
Why don't the two of you make it easy on us and get together already and just be done with it?
Hey. I never thought we'd be accused of the same crime. Paul is disgusting. I don't know how you could be with somebody like that when you have to... I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just really stressed out right now. Yeah, I know what you mean. Just want to get this over with so I can get my life back again.
Excuse me. You ready to do this thing?
All right. Now do I look like a hitman?
I wish I could do this instead of you.
Look, Antonio, I had it pretty rough this past year. I'm not the same little brother you remember. I can handle Tico.
And well, you don't have to be the one to stop him.
Well, you're not doing this alone. This is my battle, too.
I never wanted you involved in any of this.
Antonio, I was involved before you even met Tico. Before you even knew you were Asante. He stole a year of my life.
Yeah, well, he killed our parents. My parents.
And he's getting ready to kill again. Look, just tell me I look like this hitman, and let me go.
Yeah, you're good. Get out of here.
If you see Natalie before I do, tell her I love her. On second thought, I'll tell her myself.
You ready?
Take your time. Do you recognize anyone?
Yes. I definitely see the woman I saw at the cemetery.
Thank you for the flowers. They're so beautiful. You're so serious. Something wrong?
No. Okay, listen, I've been wanting to do something for a while, and well, every time I try, something happens, and I want it to be perfect, you know? Everybody I talk to tells me that I should just go for it, and I don't think that I could stand to let another minute. I don't think that I could stand to let another minute.
Michael, it's the hospital. I think you should answer it.
Michael McBain. How many en route? Yeah, I'm on my way. Huge pileup on Route 17. ER is going to be swamped.
I'm sorry.
And I have to go back to work.
I understand, okay? See you later.
Are you sure you see the woman who was with Paul Kramer on Halloween?
I'm positive.
Take a nice hard look. We need to hear you say the number.
Number 4. I'd swear it in a court of law. It's number 4.
Stay safe, little brother. come back to him.